You probably think you know your own body fairly well, but beneath the surface lies a reality more unsettling than any fiction. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to peel back the layers of biology to reveal the dark, hidden truths that your brain usually chooses to ignore. Let's start with the things that are crawling on you right now. As you watch this, thousands of microscopic creatures are busy living their lives on your face. These are Demodex mites. They spend their entire lives buried headfirst in your hair follicles, eating the oils your skin produces. The worst part? These mites don't have an anus. They simply store all their waste inside their bodies until they eventually die and explode on your skin. Moving from your skin to your bones, you were actually born with nearly 100 more bones than you have right now. As you grew, those bones didn't disappear. They fused together in a process that turned your soft, flexible frame into a rigid cage. But even your adult bones aren't as solid as you think. They are constantly being broken down and rebuilt by specialized cells. Every 10 years, you essentially have a completely new skeleton. The you that existed a decade ago is physically gone. Now consider the acid in your stomach. It is powerful enough to dissolve stainless steel and even zinc. The only reason your stomach doesn't digest itself is because it produces a thick layer of mucus that must be completely renewed every few days. If that mucus lining fails for even a short time, your own digestive juices will begin to eat your internal organs while you're still alive. Inside your mouth, things are just as chaotic. You produce enough saliva in your lifetime to fill 2 whole swimming pools, and that saliva is home to over 700 different species of bacteria, all competing for space on your tongue and teeth. When you die, these bacteria don't die with you. In fact, they are the ones that finally get to take over. Within minutes of your heart stopping, a process called autolysis begins. Your cells, deprived of oxygen, become highly acidic. The enzymes that once helped you digest food start to escape their membranes and begin to digest your own cells from the inside out. Your body literally begins to liquefy itself, starting with the brain and the liver, which are the richest in water and enzymes. As this happens, the bacteria in your gut begin to feed on the decaying tissue, releasing gases that cause the body to bloat. The pressure can become so intense that it forces fluids out of every opening, a grim reminder of the internal pressure of life. But let's look at something even stranger, the teratoma. This is a type of tumor that can grow its own hair, teeth, and even eyes. These tumors are caused by germ cells that get confused and start trying to build body parts in the wrong places, like your ovaries or lungs. Imagine carrying a mass inside you that has its own nervous system and can even react to light, despite being a chaotic clump of tissue. Now think about your brain. It is the most complex object in the known universe, yet it is also a master of deception. Your brain doesn't actually see the world. It creates a simulation based on limited electrical signals, often filling in the blanks with lies. This is why you can see faces in the shadows or hear your name called in an empty house. Your brain prefers a scary explanation over no explanation. Even more disturbing is the fact that your brain can stay conscious for several seconds after a decapitation. Experiments from the French Revolution suggest that victims could still blink and follow movements with their eyes long after the blade fell. During those final seconds, what does the brain experience? A final surge of electricity, a dream, or a silent scream. Your heart, the engine of your life, is also a source of terrifying power. It beats about 100,000 times every single day. The pressure it creates is so high that it could squirt your blood over 30 feet across a room if an artery were severed. But the heart doesn't just pump blood. It emits an electromagnetic field that can be detected several feet away from your body. This means that you are constantly leaking energy into the environment, interacting with the bodies of those around you without ever touching them. Inside your veins, your blood is actually a brilliant, bright red. It only looks blue through your skin because of how light interacts with your tissue. You have about 60,000 miles of blood vessels inside you. If you laid them end to end, they would circle the earth twice. Every minute, your kidneys filter about half a cup of blood, removing waste that would otherwise poison you in a matter of days. When your kidneys fail, your breath can actually start to smell like urine because the waste products are trying to escape through your lungs. Death isn't a single moment. It's a slow, cascading failure of these systems. And sometimes the body keeps moving after the person is gone. There are documented cases of Lazarus syndrome, where a person's circulatory system spontaneously restarts after they've been declared dead. Imagine waking up in a morgue because your body decided to take one final, desperate gasp for life after everyone had given up. Even the dust in your home is a reminder of your mortality. Up to 80% of it is actually composed of your own dead skin cells. You shed about 30,000 dead skin cells every single minute. You are constantly leaving pieces of yourself behind wherever you go. In a lifetime, you will shed nearly 40 pounds of skin. You are literally a different person every few years, at least on the outside. Consider your DNA. If you uncoiled all the DNA in your body, it would stretch to the edge of the solar system and back. Everything that makes you, is written in a code that is so compact, it fits inside the microscopic nucleus of your cells. Yet that code is incredibly fragile. Every day, your DNA suffers thousands of tiny damages from things like sunlight and chemicals. Most of the time, your body repairs it, but occasionally a mistake is missed. This is how cancer starts, a single cell that forgets how to die. Your immune system is currently hunting and killing these rogue cells. You have likely had cancer multiple times today, but your body won. But the immune system isn't perfect. Sometimes it gets confused and starts attacking your own healthy tissue instead of the enemy's. It's a civil war inside your own skin, where the very system designed to protect you becomes the thing that destroys you. We often think of ourselves as the masters of our bodies, but we share our space with trillions of non-human cells. In fact, there are more bacterial cells in your body than there are human cells. By numbers alone, you are more them than you are you. These bacteria control your mood, your cravings, and even your immune responses. They are the silent puppeteers of your daily life. When you crave sugar or feel a sudden wave of anxiety, it might not be you at all. It might be the bacteria in your gut demanding to be fed. Even after you're gone, your body's story doesn't end. In some cases, a phenomenon known as coffin birth can occur. The gases produced by decomposition can create so much internal pressure that they force a deceased pregnant woman's fetus out of the body. It is a rare and haunting reminder that the biological processes of the body care nothing for life, death, or dignity. The human body is a miraculous, terrifying machine. It is designed to survive at all costs, even if that means destroying itself in the process. We spend our lives inside these fleshy vessels, rarely stopping to acknowledge the horrors and wonders happening just beneath our skin. So the next time you feel a twitch in your eye or a gurgle in your stomach, remember, you're never truly alone in there. Your body is a temporary alliance of trillions of living things, all working together until the moment the contract finally expires. Sleep well tonight, knowing that your body is busy doing things you can't control and wouldn't want to if you could. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the dark side of biology, subscribe for more truths you weren't meant to know.